Hey guys, and welcome back to Garden of Kaylan. So I was just in my office watering my plants, and I thought I would point out a few of my favorite plants this month. Some of these are fairly new, and all of them are doing so good this spring. I am so excited that the growing season has finally begun. Hopefully it'll just be a quick video, but I'm hoping to inspire you guys to buy more plants. But before we get started, hi, I'm Kayla and welcome back. If you're new here, welcome, and be sure to subscribe if plants are your vibe. Now let's look at my favorite plants this month. I've never shown this plant on my channel because when I got it back in like November, it was just a one-leaf cutting and it just really wasn't anything to show off. But since I got it, it's still a little baby, but since I got it, it has pushed out 1, 2, 3 new leaves, and I can see a fourth one trying to come out there too. This is my philodendron strawberry shake, and it was a wish list plant for me for such a long time, and they do run kind of high, or higher than I was willing to pay for it. So I decided to just get a cutting, and I put it here in some stratum on top of a heat mat under a grow light in a greenhouse cabinet. There's a lot going on there, but I really wanted to ensure that this plant had the best chance of survival, and I wanted it to thrive, and it is definitely thriving so far. One of my biggest concerns was getting good variegation on it, but if you look at this leaf right here, the variegation is, there's not going to be a problem with that, I hope. And then this is my latest one that just finished unfurling, and it looks like it's going to be kind of a half moon situation going on, but I am so thrilled with this plant. Even though it's not much to look at right now, it's a lot to look at right now. The price on these has dropped significantly, but still not like, I'm still kind of like iffy about getting a bigger one, especially since this one is doing so well. The roots look really good. I don't know if you'll be able to see them. Yeah, you can see the roots. So look at those roots. The roots are looking good. Everything is good about this right now. It needs some water, but everything is looking so great with this, and it took forever just to push out this little baby leaf right here, and then as soon as that came out, these just started flying out, and before one unfurls, another one is on its way. So I'm really hopeful for what this is gonna do this summer, and I even think I may be able to pot it up in some soil now. I'm just really happy with what's going on here. So I don't know, what do you guys think? Does anybody have a strawberry shake? Do you have problems with it? Let me know now, or forever hold your peace. This next plant has been showing off big time lately, but I'm not complaining. This is my Hoya gracilis, and you guys, check that out. Oh my gosh. I did not expect for this to happen for a long time for this plant since it's so little, but I have it so close to a grow light, as you can tell by how like incredibly sun stressed these leaves are, that I think it's really happy. And I don't know if you guys can see, but there's another one coming in. I don't know, it's very bright in here, so maybe you can see it, maybe you can't, but I am such a proud plant mom right now because this is something else. And they start so tiny, and just like there's so many of them. Y'all, I'm about to cry. I'm about to cry. The sun stressing is just out of this world. I love this little plant. It's in such a small little terracotta pot that like I said, I wasn't expecting much to happen with it, but she's doing her thing right now, y'all. She really is. I mean, do you not agree? Only problem is that I'm running out of space where I have it in my cabinet because these little tendrils are going all over the place, but it's very happy where it's at under that grow light. So I'm just wondering, where am I gonna put it where it's gonna continue to thrive like this? I don't know. I'll worry about that later, but these flowers are so amazing. I'm so happy with it. I don't show this next plant too often because it's up high, and I guess I just really don't notice it a lot. I guess that I just kind of forgot how gorgeous this plant was until it started outgrowing the moss pole that I have it on and demanding my attention. And now I'm like, okay, I see you, and wow, you're really gorgeous. She's low maintenance, but she's very thirsty constantly. In fact, I just took her back out of the shower. That's why her leaves are kind of like falling over because the shower was kind of bearing down on the stems, but she'll perk back up. This is my Syngonium Winlandii, and it's one of the fastest Syngoniums that I have in my collection right now, but this one is my favorite Syngonium because the leaves are so dark and velvety. It's low maintenance, and then it has that veining that I like down the middle, and I love the climbing growth pattern of it. And like I said, she's really thirsty, so I do sometimes forget to water her, but she doesn't fuss a lot about it. And I'm knocking on wood as I say this, but I haven't ever discovered any pests on her either. I'm gonna bring her up close in the light so you can really see her. Like, she is absolutely stunning. She's still wet from the shower, but yeah, she's outgrowing this moss pole, and I keep chopping and propagating her and giving pieces away. This Syngonium roots so quickly and so easily. It's like it grows like a weed. It behaves like a weed, and it's rapid growth and resilience. And she's just been showing her true colors quite literally this last few weeks. I've just been real impressed with her. Even though I've ignored her, she has thrived the entire winter. Despite the fact that I have her up on a high shelf and it gets hotter and less humid up there, she's just been really hanging on. Because of my neglect, she's dropped a few leaves, which is fine. It seems like she's putting out 2 at a time. Like you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leaves coming in all at once. Like I said, this Syngonium is a very fast grower. I would like to see if her leaves could get any bigger, but right now, like, I'm not complaining about anything. This Syngonium is gorgeous. And I don't talk about her enough. I need to do something about that because I'm thinking I should chop her up and propagate her and make this pot fuller. What do y'all think? I mean, she's pretty full, but all of this is from like 2 stems. I want her to be her best self. I want her to live her best life. I just know that I've been neglecting her, and I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna change my ways. Me and this next plant have gone through a lot, so he's definitely on today's list. Everyone say hello to Felix. Tell him he's gorgeous. No, he really is gorgeous. Y'all, I've killed 3 of these before this one. So it took me so long to understand the care of it. I don't even know that I understand the care now, but the other 3 that I've gotten prior to this one have died, like immediately. Yellow leaves fall off, that's it, as soon as they arrive. So the fact that this one came and number 1 did not die and is now pushing out this new leaf, I think we're getting somewhere. The reason why I am so adamant about getting this plant to thrive and, well, live is because the second I saw this, I saw it at Chimera Tropicals, and he told me he was co-parenting the plant, that it wasn't for sale, and immediately, this was last year, and I immediately started obsessing over it and looking for it everywhere, and it was really quite hard to find. At least last year it was hard to find. And so I kept getting cutting after cutting, and they were just, even though they were significantly rooted, they were still dying as soon as they got here. And so I asked in a live sale for Ecuagenaire if they've got it, and they did, and I snatched it up so quick. Granted, nobody else was really like pressed to have it the way I was. I'm really happy with it. As you can tell, like, I can't stop talking about it. So I took it out the box and immediately put it into fluval stratum. You can kind of see down there. I don't want to tilt it too much. So I put it in some stratum. I gave it some Super Thrive, and I know his leaves are looking a little bit crazy right now, but again, he's pushing out a new leaf. So I'm not complaining too much. Like, this is hard for me to accomplish. I don't know. I have no idea why this plant was so difficult for me, but it is so freaking gorgeous to me. It's both the shape and the feeling of the leaves, how they almost feel like they're cardboard. I'm just really obsessed over it. I couldn't shake the obsession. I had to have it, and obviously I was just gonna keep trying until I got it right. So this month, this plant has been doing okay, and I'm so thrilled. I can't wait to see what this new leaf is gonna look like. It's the first new leaf in my care because I got it at this size. It was a pretty decent size when I got it, and I figured maybe if I get a bigger one, a more mature one, I would have a better chance at survival. So I don't know if that's why it's not dead. I don't know if it's the stratum. I don't know. I don't care. I just know that I'm really pleased to have it and happy that it's doing okay. I haven't been able to find a camera, filter, lighting situation, nothing that does the beauty of this next plant any justice. And that is my Philodendron Ernestii red. Why red, you may ask? Well, if you must know, it's because the backs of the leaves are crazy. Like, look right here. So yeah, that's where the red comes from. And obviously the new leaves come in like slightly red. So anyway, I got this plant shipped to me and I was a little bit nervous because there was a new leaf unfurling on it and it was very damaged when it got to me. I had to eventually cut it off once it unfurled. And so then it put this beautiful leaf out right here. I don't even know how to describe the color of the leaf. I mean, I know what you can see on camera, but like I said, it's not gonna do it any justice in comparison to what I get to see in person. And if you've been on this channel a while, you know how I feel about plants that have tints of red included in them. So this is like, you really can't tell from the front, but from the back, that thing is popping. And I also really love how quickly this has sized up. Like, the leaves are just incredible, y'all. Like, if you look at the other leaves on here, okay, they're decent, but then like once it popped this one out, I was like, wow, you're here to stay. You want to make sure I know that. And then I also love the corrugation and the ruffles on the leaves. I love me a ruffled leaf. So yeah, she's doing really, really good this month. She really is. I can't wait to see what this next leaf is gonna look like. Speaking of red leaves, I just wanted to show this one as an honorable mention because I remember, do y'all remember, some of you may, when I first got this, it was unidentifiable. I knew what it was. I knew what it was sold to me as, but there was just no definition to it. And so I was really skeptical about it. But anywho, this is my Philodendron Florida Bronze. And finally, it's starting to look like a Philodendron Florida anything because like I said, at first the leaves were just like shapeless and unidentifiable. So yeah, I'm really happy that I didn't get duped and that this plant is looking so beautiful and doing so well. I love that bronze red copper tint that comes along with it. It's starting to pick up as far as growth speed too. At first it did nothing for months, not a single leaf. But now every time I look at it, it's either unfurling a new leaf or has a new one coming in sometime soon. So yeah, we're making progress now. And I just wanted to throw this one in there because, like, y'all, I didn't get duped. It's the real deal. The Florida Bronze is really gorgeous and I look forward to seeing the mature version of this. So you guys, those are my fave 5 plants for the month with one honorable mention, of course. I really look forward to showing you guys some of the content that I have coming along. I've gotten real busy lately. But if there's something you want to see in addition to what I have coming along, let me know. I will try my very best to get that done because I'm here for you guys. So thank you guys for watching and I will see you in the next video.